win through shoot around. You know, unless something comes up during warm-ups, he's available to play.
Will he start?
Yeah.
And Al?
Al is doing way better, progressing really well, has gone through you know, all of the protocol up to this point, but we're going to hold him out tonight and reassess as we move into the weekend.
He was upgraded to questionable, so is he doing pretty well?
Yeah, he's doing really well.
And how's Morris and his knee right now? How's he feeling?
He's been able to handle the games that he's played thus far. I think, what is he, 3 games in total? And he still is, you know, we're still limiting minutes wise and trying to manage that the best that we can.
Will that be 20, 22 minutes?
Still in those ranges. The other day played a little bit more than that, so 22 to 24 probably is what we're trying to keep it in.
Same starting 5 for tonight as the last game with Morris and Baines?
Yeah. Yep. I have to remember it.
Yeah.
Did you guys get a sense of what it was with Jayson? Was it more of a scare, just pain, or?
Yeah. You know, they just gave me the medical speech, but it basically sounded like he just had a little bit of pain and inflammation and didn't really have a reason why. Didn't come down on it funny or anything. And but when he left Wednesday, had an X-ray here, but then had deeper imaging, the MRIs yesterday, and it didn't show much. He felt way better yesterday, way better this morning, and it just sounds like one of those things.
Is Al hopeful for Sunday?
I'm not going to get into predicting Sunday.
Tonight is a very special night annually with Seats for Soldiers. What does this night mean to you?
Yeah, I think I mean, obviously it's a lot of fun. It's one of the more fun nights to look around the arena and see the soldiers sitting there and, you know, get a chance in our own small way to say thank you.
Brett, what are the challenges been? You talked about the other day not practicing really at all. It's day off, day off, like all through the rest of November really, and it's been like that for most of the way. Is that a challenge? Are you doing more like walkthroughs on days?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think some players might echo this, some might argue it, but the less back-to-backs basically means it's harder to practice too. Like you don't have that set day off, but then you don't have sometimes those 2 days off in between games. You have more of this, you know, kind of every other day thing. And so, you know, we try to do what we can with film, with individual work, with small group work, and, you know, walkthroughs. But, you know, one of the things that we've got to do is we've got to play better than we did on Monday or Wednesday if we're going to have a chance to win this game. And, you know, there's a lot of technical things that I think we can improve at.
What makes Baines such a good defender?
Well, he's not afraid to use his body. He's always in great position. He's a multi-year pro, so he recognizes what's coming and does everything in life with a high motor. So he's a guy that you know, we lean on quite a bit.
What's the key to keeping Dwight Howard from dominating the boards?
Yeah, I mean, that's easier said than done because I was just saying on my radio show before, like, you know, Kimba is one of the best in the league, and Malik Monk's had some unbelievable moments in his first couple weeks of his career, coming off ball screens to shoot. And, you know, typically you want to be back against Howard because of his roles to rebound or lob dunk. And but those guards make it so tough. So there's a real fine line there, and Howard's presence is a big part of that. So we're going to have to be great at helping appropriately, getting back, and trying to protect that rim as well as we can. He's going to get a few tip-ins, he's going to get a few dunks, whatever, but we just have to do the best that we can at making it as difficult as possible.
Back to the Seats for Soldiers program, you guys are doing so much as an organization. All at 6 o'clock, how cool is it to be a part of it?
Yeah, it's really cool, and you know, I think our guys are great about being out, being active, wanting to be out and active. But certainly, this is an important night to again for us all to have our chance to say thank you.